Yes. Hello, 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 hello. Hello and welcome back to Gammy and Friends. I'm your host, Gammy, Space Wizard Pixel VTuber, leader of the N Friends Guild, slayer of turkeys and resurrector of leftovers. How are you doing, gang? Friends, today we're getting back into it with some pixel art. Yeah. Getting back into it. Doing some drawing. Resurrecting the pixels. Getting the movements going. We want to capture the likeness. We want to capture the likeness of TikTok legend Carson Shearer. Capture that animated dancing a boogie goodness. Yes, that'll be the plan. You might notice there's some changes going on here. Take a look down to the bottom of your chat screen. You now see we have, what do they call them? Channel points. We got channel points now, guys. We're serious business. We're big legitness. First it was the patent pending, totally normal VTuber legs TM. Stream improvements. The magic spells, our arsenal of shenanigans and doodads. Our arsenal of shenanigans and doodads extend by the day. Extend by the day, and now we have channel redeem points. We even have a redeem. It's head pats, but I'm not sure if I've got it set up. All the pieces are coming together. Feeling nice and extreme. Nice and extreme. If you haven't already, check me out on the Twitter. You know where to find it. Gamilia, hit them with the Twitter. Hit them with the links for the VOD channel on the YouTube. Hit them with the links for the Clips channel on the YouTube. Beast Guy is also there. I just cross-post on whatever I post on Twitter, it goes there. But if you don't want to support certain Emerald Mine Trust Fund babies, fully understandable. Fully understandable. Gamilia, hit him with the links. Hit him with the Zelda heroes. Hit him with the Zelda heroes. Boom Boom Pow, you're welcome to the chat. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you had a good and fantastic food-filled turkey time over the weekend. Are you full? Are you bursting to the brim? Good to see you, good to see you. Welcome in. Quick sip of my glug. Here. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Gang. Big excitement. What is the time? It is now 12:20. December 1st, 2025. Year's almost over, guys. Have you got your resolutions together? I don't make New Year's resolution. I improve myself every day. However, I will be intending to get some better sleep scheduling. New Year's resolution, watch more Gammy. That's what we like to see. 10 points to Boom Boom Pow Your. Can I donate? Can I give y'all channel points? I'll look into that. I want to hit the 10 points to Gryffindor type beat. That'll be fun. Yes, my resolution, I want to get more protein in. I want to eat some more protein. I want to sleep at a more regular schedule and stay hydrated during the day. Yes, yes, yes. Big health things. Big health things in the moves and the wings. Oh yes. Oh yes. Do 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 do. Whiz jams with your whiz gams. Let me see if I can get tabletop audio to work properly. I'm gonna get tavern. Nothing tavern. Okay, how about table? Maybe I have to press enter. Fantasy for sure. Listening post. I remember we found a real fun jam. A real fun jam. No idea what it was called. Starbase Omega. Medieval Banquet, perhaps. That's to the playlist. Yeah, there we go. Medieval Banquet. Jamming with it. Nice. Plenty of turkey today, dog. I see another bird with wings. I might crash out. Turkey is such a choice. I know it's got the historical significance, but I think it's very overrated. First of all, it's a gigantic bird. Most people don't get used to cooking it the way it needs to be cooked, and then they decide to put all the pressure when they have their entire family coming over. There's enough tension at some people's Thanksgivings. Now we're introducing undercooked giant dry birds to the mix. It's a recipe for disaster, I think. I think for Turkey Day. I think for Turkey Day we should just get KFC. get some Popeyes. Get some Popeyes for Turkey Day. Vegan turkey? What would that even be? Make the whole thing out of blended carrots. Perfect timing. Perfect timing for what? Turkey Day? Yar. Let's go. Alright. Ticker timing counting down. Jams on the way. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get set up with my aceprite. With my aceprite. Oh yeah, wait, can you see the emotes? Let me see. Channel emotes. Yeah, got it. Yes. Gambert. Hello, Aero. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just about to unveil some new emotes. We're getting busy over the weekend. Hey, how you doing? Are you still stuffed full of turkey? I'll think of a less sus way to ask that question. Are you still reveling? Are you still reveling in the weekend's meals? How is it going? Ooh, yes indeedy. Big moves. Congrats on affiliate. I'm not quite an affiliate yet, but I put in the tax stuff. And I guess they're like, hey, you're cooking. Go ahead, have some channel points and emotes. I think it was just letting them know that I can be paid. Because I don't think I did it. I know I was one day away. Maybe I did. They didn't tell me. Either way, thank you. We either have got an affiliate, they've let me slide, or I'm at the edge of it. Thank you. It must be because I was on the one stream away with the average 3 viewers, and I think we made it. Very much in part thanks to you for showing up. I appreciate the support. But yeah, we're here. The only thing is I thought there'd be like a fanfare about it, like an email, like welcome to affiliate. I'll check it in. We did it. I'll check it out to see if we've done it officially. But anyway, the emotes are here. The channel points are here. We have a redeem. We have a head pats redeem, although I don't think I set it up properly. But yeah, big things, big moves. Official streamer special. Okay, so I got we can see the redeem was redeemed. But the hand isn't there. So I may have messed up with the setup. Hold on, I can make a button for it real quick. And then I'll go under the hood and sort that out. Let's see. Item hotkey button. Yar. That's what it should do. That's what it should do. That's what it should do. I don't know why it disappeared. Maybe I have to refresh or something. Yes. Yes, the emotes are so fun. If nothing else, we do have the head pat emotes. Did you bind it to the Twitch redeem? I think I did. Let's look in. Let's look under the hood. I did. I just right after I did it, I moved the scene around. So I don't know if I have to reset let's see, gesture trigger. Talk item scene head pat. Oh, look at that. Test? The Twitch triggers for this hotkey are inactive. That must be it. There we go. It's off. Now it is on, I think. All right. What's the magic trick redeem? So that's not set up, but that's what I had planned. I'm gonna make a bunch of items that show up under my hat. And once it's set up, magic trick will lift my hat and reveal something under it. That's the move. So I'm gonna have a couple of items. I'm gonna start with a rabbit and then some other fun stuff. It's there, but it's not ready yet. Can't believe I got scammed in a Gammy stream of all places. Oh, you redeemed it. My bad. You'll be reimbursed. Of all the places, we thought this was a safe space where we wouldn't be scammed. That's how we get you. Damn it! He got me! Let me go ahead and turn that off, actually, just so I don't accidentally scam anyone else. Head pat should definitely work, though. Let's see. Will it let me? Yes, I can. Magic trick, woof for now. But you'll keep your hard-earned aura. In this economy, you know, you gotta keep your aura. You gotta make the most of it. Yeah. I'm gonna move Twitch alert to the side. Now head pats are working. Put it down here, somewhere. Nice. We got magic. We got moves. Big things. Alrighty. Let's get into the pixelins, shall we? Yes. Everything's up here. Let me make sure I got my things open. This jam gives a little bit of that, it gives a little bit, you know, the Sherlock Holmes, the TV series. The one with Bendy Dink, Cumpy Dink. The one with Bendy Dink, Benedicti, Penguin, Cumperdink. With the violins and such. I like that soundtrack. It's a whimsical vibe. Although if pressed, I must say I do prefer the Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law. The Jude Law, Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies. Those are real fun. Iconic scene where he goes in slow motion and he beats the guy's ass. He's like, "Should not let this register on an emotional level. Burst eardrums, discombobulate, and then discombobulate. After that I will discombobulate." Let's see. Where's the ace files? Oh, there are none. How interesting. So then is it here? No. Ooh, a sub? That's the first one. Wow. Thank you so much, Aerokoneka, for the sub at tier 1. Welcome to the Gilded Gang. Enjoy your sub emotes, your Riz faces, and your hype let's go emotes. Yes. Yes. Does that mean you get the chat face of So Jelly? Had to get the founder's badge. Exactly. The chat face is an essential riz. You got that foist. That foist. Let me gift you one actually, boom. There's a couple of special and friends here who've been showing up big things. Gift you one. Go ahead and gift what's his name? Forest Gray 123, the big gang. Of course, now then it's like I'm just handing them out. I don't know if I got it like that. I'll see what I could do under the hood. Yes, much appreciated. Okay. So I'm gonna open up, because that's what I was doing. I had to open up screen open for like 10 minutes. Got the streamer brain. Let's do all files, all formats. All formats. Pull this up. Yes. And then we transition. Did you like this album? Did you give it a listen? And then I'll go down here. Yes. All according to plan. All according to plan. Noisy. Ah, that's why I can't see the chat. I still got my emotes thing up. Had to get my founders. Yeah, right. That's what you said. Indeed. Stonks going up, guys. You gotta be early adopters. It's gonna blow up. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon with this channel. Invest your entire savings and trust fund into this. Yes. Break it down. Fantastic. And it somehow feels always on beat. Speaking of beats, that reminds me. Got the sounding. Check that out. Now we got a now playing. I can hear it. I don't think you guys can. So let me make sure one thing's playing at a time. Cool. Sick. And then, how about that? Nice. This is Unknown Mortal Orchestra, one of my favorite bands. I can only describe it as Bushwick polycule music. Now let's resummon our good friend Carson. Where's Carson at? Where's Carson at? There you are. And then gotta control save this as an Sprite file in Pixel Projects. Organizational teams. We've got to keep the mind in order. You know, a busy wizard such as I, there's many things going on that could explode and make one die. And so I keep my things organized with my wizard eyes. Cool. So it's saved in a format that will let me keep the layers on. Whoop. That wasn't it. It's Shift N. Yes. Sick. So back to where we were. We're on angle 3 now. Same old, same old. We more or less sorted out all the tweens. I just lost my labels. So we'll do a quick refresher. We'll do a redivision. We'll slice it back up into all the corners. And we'll add another portion to our Gam Shearer dance. Oh, I think I actually did leave that one frame reversed. I did. That's hilarious. Brigady breaking it down. Yeah. Doing what it needs to do over there. This is the part that's gonna be hard. But it's like the second last bit. Gotta figure out how to capture this motion. It may just be hella frames. It may just have to be hella frames. Because luckily we're only at 9. So this whole sequence happens twice. Well, the first 4 happened twice, and then the next 5 happened twice. So that means we double that, that's 18. 18 is basically 20. We still have 40 frames to work with. And this whole section at more or less full speed, that's only that's only 14 frames. So I think we could work with it. I think it'll just have to be like a hyper realistic situation. Like that one scene, the one scene from what's it called? Not Happy Tree Friends, Smiling Friends. The one scene from Smiling Friends where the boss daps up Pim and the animation gets all smooth for a second. Just like that business. Nothing more comedic than an animation suddenly getting real. Suddenly getting so much more detailed in a second. Especially when you could tell in the episode that there's a big fight coming up later. So like all the convo scenes, they're like really cinematic, but they're standing. You can barely see their mouths. You know, it's just like shot, reverse shot, conversation. Then the action starts and every other drop of the budget clearly has gone into these motions. They're suddenly doing breakdancing, triple spin, flip kicks and such. Moves you ain't ever seen a character do. They're busting them out for this one scene that they paid all the budget for. So that's gonna be us right here. 51 to what? 65? Something like that. Okay. So new tag. Serioso. Yep. Smooth with it. That's just so funny. Let's try something. Let's try something. Pressure ace, and then I'll save again, and then I'll resave as a small. so that I've got two separate layers. Nice. Then I will repartition. I think I'll just divide by 10. Control Alt. No, that wasn't a button. What did I do? It did something just now. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what I just did. What I just did. Not quite sure what I just did. What I just did, but I'll just keep going. I'll press on. I'll press on. Hopefully it won't come back to bite us. I think it'll be chill. I don't think that button does anything. All right. Control I. There we go. And then just divide by 10-ish. Pick a different tool over this one. And then yeah. Okay. All right. Same diff. Let us start with the head. And is this sprite should be RGB before things get confusing. If all things get confusing in here. Okay, I'm gonna start with one dot because the bounce of the head. Bounce of the head is necessary. On the right layer? Yes, I'll just lock the other one so we don't set ourselves up for failure. All right, same stitch. Yup. Okay, you know what? To keep track of the edge. There we go. So then I can see the turn happen. Something like that. Maybe not. I'll take it. Oh, I don't have a transparent color, do I? New color, alpha 0. That shall be the left. No, hold on. What's going on here? Hold on. Alpha 0. Add that. Right leg. I mean, right color. Right click color. There we go. We made it. Had us lost there for a second. Cool. Head tracking. Everything going according to plan. Okay, so his head turns a little. Yeah. Okay. Okay, wait, I've got a couple of... There's a couple of frames where there's a little bit of a stretch. Squash and stretch situation. I'll keep it. That's fun. That is fun. Okay. And then one more dot for the other corner of the head. That's a tough bit. That's very much more than one dot. But necessary, I think. The more detail, the better. Yes. Interesting. This is like the pixel art version of interpretive dance. Actually, yeah, I'm literally pixel interpreting a dance. What am I saying? That is to say that, hold on. Another bit of a bounce frame. Yeah, no, yeah, that works. I'm learning so much about dance animation through this. Okie doke, okie doke. Yeah. And then shoulders and elbows. I'll do one arm at a time, I think. I'll do one arm at a time, I think. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll do shoulders. I've got to sandwich them. Here's the plan. I've got to identify the individual shoulders, but because of the way he turns, for half of the movement, one shoulder is like in the front, like in the foreground, and another shoulder is in the background, and then they swap. So I think they actually just need to move layers for a hot second, which means there will be 3 layers. There'll be body layer in the middle, background, and then foreground, sandwiching it. Yes. You can always evaporate me with water. Yeah. Indeed. Oh. Here's what would be a good idea to do, to switch from just chatting to art. It might be clever. There's some chatting going on for sure, but we're arting now officially. Mob easy. Nice. All right. Yeah. Cool. So now, in between background is going to be... In between background and what's it called? New layers. Boop. What logic makes the most sense? Foreground should be the highest layer, yeah. And that'll be body. Boyd. And then background. Sick. I think so. I think so. Take a little sippy. Okie dokie. So new colors. Let's do a turquoise-ish situation. Capture one shoulder in the foreground. And then... Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Right there. Right there. And then... add this cool song to my QZ. I can just drag it, right? Indeed I can. Nice. Okie doke. Okie doke. Oh, that's what's up. I actually don't think I have the thingy in the thingy. Yes, copy that. Cool. All right, back to biz, back to biz. Shoulder. Yup. Gotta activate the wizard eyes for this one. Sheesh. Sheesh. Yeah. Off screen, up here. Off screen, up here. Down here. Yup. There it goes into the background. This is where I change layers. Somewhere here. Yup. Yup. It is now in the foreground again, actually. Yes. Very good. Yeah. Okay, so the something like that, something like that. There's one more frame. I can get a little bit more bounce to it, but I think this does what it needs to do. I think this does what it needs to do. Oh my god. Oh my god, will you let me do what I need to do? It's doing what it needs to do. Now let's get an orangish one, just for fun. Go back to background layer, yes. Back to the start, and we're getting the other shoulder. Yeah. So actually gonna have to start around here. Now it's in foreground. And then it becomes background again here. Whoa. Soulful. Cool. And while I'm here, actually, let me look at this. Yeah. Legible. 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 All right, back to focus. So that's foreground though. This was background. This is foreground. Yes. And then it turns and it stays foreground. It might go down. Stays in the same place, more or less. Something. Not super consistent, but we can work with it. Background again is transitioning here. Yes. Cool. Uh-huh. And over here it's background, just to make sure I know. Uh-huh. So it's background right over here. And it's hard to tell. It's maybe here. Interesting. Something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now where from? Still same place, I think. And then I should do it. Shoulders more or less tracked. There's a couple of frames here I gotta polish. Yeah, it's actually higher than that. That's what, foreground? Yes. About equal. And it is definitely background here, but it's not where it is. Okie doke. Where is it? Background, foreground, right? Yeah. And it's background. Something like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not quite. Not quite. There's two of them. Okay. Yeah. That's in background. Uh-huh. I think so. I think so. Not quite there, though. It has to come back up or move to the right or something. How's that look? Hmm. Ah, okay. Over here. That should be foreground, shouldn't it? It is. And over here. Okay, how about that? Smooth with it. Uh-huh, couple more, couple more. I still see some out of place frames with my wizard eyes. Uh-huh, this one, foreground. Yes. It will even move down. Something like that, let's see. A little bit of bounce missing. Perhaps a little lower. Oh, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Okay, but here definitely. Yeah. Uh-huh. Maybe even here instead. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Because when you get it right, it looks so 3D. I think over here, shoulders moved a little too far. A little too far, too fast. Mm-hmm. So cool. Thank you. Thank you. Watching the pieces come together. Pulling it from the darkness of the nether. And we doing it together. Birds of a feather. Friends that I treasure. Together forever. My brother. Alright, 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 alright. Yar, yar, yar. Yar. Somewhere over here, there is something out of place. I can see it both with the eyes in my face. Okay, hold on. Yeah, right there. When it snaps over, over here, shoulders too far in. Shoulders too far in, that's background. Move one over, will ya? Makes a little bit more sense there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just like that one frame out of place. Even maybe this one. Yeah. If that's here. Dun, 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 dun. All right, all right, all right, all right. Calm. We made it. I guess now we have the shoulders. I think same dish. Same dish reheated. Same dish reheated with our elbows and then hands. This one I might actually even want to track the arms. It's not just straight lines. Let me start with palms, more or less. Slightly lighter color, same dish. All right. So let's get that red, that orange, that salmon we have. We shall lighten it slightly. Distinct? Yes. Back to frame 1. And we also need a separate color for this guy. Make it even bluer. Lighter. Bluer, lighter. Bluer, lighter. Or bluer, less saturated. Something like that. As long as they look different, which they do enough. So you can tell that they related. So you can see the family resemblance. Add that color, lest I forget. Okie dokie. So now palms. If I can even see them. If I can even see them. Okay. Wow. Serious. Serioso. Got serious with it. All right, friends, we're an hour in. Take a moment to refresh your spell slots, refill your potions. Hydrate thine self, lest thy dehydrate thine self. As the adage goes. Ooh. Dog. I'm entering official Unk status. I start moving around. I hearing pops and cracks I ain't ever heard. Like a bowl of Rice Krispies. Is that the end form of all mortal beings? To become soupy cereal? Something like that. We are all Rice Krispies in the milk of life. All Rice Krispies in the milk of life. Need to write that down. Put that in a Rupee Car poetry book. Okie doke, okie doke, okie doke. Where am I? I'm pressing stuff. I'm not seeing stuff move. I gotta be in the right window. That makes a difference. Pro tips. You want to interact with an application, you do have to be in the window. The more you know. And knowledge is half the battle. Sick. I'll just pick a hand. Just pick a hand. Let me start because I can definitely see wrist. Foreground, please. And then I can see wrist. So let me start with wrist. And we'll work our way up from there. Wrist and palm, I think, will be the reference point. Little dot for wrist, definitely right here. Oop, okay. Where'd it gone? Somewhere here. Maybe even here. Yep. It's off screen. And then There, and here we just have to estimate, but we can't see it, so it won't be too important. And it enters background from here. Visible right, yeah, right there. So there's wrist again, I think. Yes. Hello, thank you for the sub, knitting again. Thank you for the prime sub. Welcome to the Gilded Gang. Appreciate your patronage. Leading a guild isn't easy. All of your due contributions will go to repairs of our tavern coming soon. Big tavern background. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the vibe.
Wow. Wow, I'm getting prime subs, guys. I'm a real streamer.
We're in the big leagues now, gents. I should have a song that blasts though. So I'll look into that. You should hear something. You should hear a little dun 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 dun. I think I gotta get my mixer. Sorted out. Alright, so we're following wrists. We're following wrist, yes. It's in the background again. And here we go. So it doesn't strictly matter on this particular frame. Doesn't particularly matter on this frame, but whether it's background or not. But just for my continued meticulous reference, I will acknowledge, yes, that it is behind his body, is in the background from that frame, and now we are in foreground territory. Let me hit this one, actually. Some of that Nate Mercer-o. Yeah, this is that type of tune they play in the jazz club when they know they're cooking. You see three guys walk on stage with sunglasses and fedoras on. Oh! It occurs to me that I might be playing ads now. I have no idea what the situation is for that. We will get that situation under control. We should have it as a scheduled regular ad break instead of a pre-roll situation. If that unauthorized product placement has been a barrier to your experience, my sincerest apologies. Alright. No. Cool. Alright. Wrist is tracked. Okay, second wrist. It looks good. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's one kind of frame a little. Oh, yeah. So maybe given the logic I've established. Wrist somewhere here. And then maybe even here. Nice. Now we're cooking with gas. Animation first pass, smooth like gas and just transparent. If you're trans, tell your parents or don't. This is my issue with freestyle rap. I'm too ADHD. If you're trans. Oh my god. That is entirely up to you. Times be scary right now. So do what you do. Keep it old school or new. If it's one or it's two. Smooth cheese and like fondue. Hot chocolate. You can't stop it. Moving to the end of the apocalypse. Get it wrapped up. Can you swaddle this? Take a look. I'ma model it. Lightning in the bottle it. Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right. Next wrist. Next wrist. See it at the top of the best list. No, no. Ooh. Here it is, but it's in the background. Lock in. It's in the background. Somewhere here. Yes. And then some invisible frames. Comes visible just here in the foreground. Yes. Uh-huh. Whoa. A little bit of foreshortening. Whoa. Something. It's not super consistent, but it gets the gist. And then we teleport into background land. Can't see it? Can see it. Okay. Sick. Yeah. Awesome. 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 Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. The type of beat that gets stuck in your teeth, you need some awesome floss. We win if we don't take awesome loss. Okie doke, okie doke. So that's wristings. We can put some palms in there too. Let's get some palms going. Back to blue. Drummer is cooking. Drummer is cooking for real. Quarto alto, duly noted. Okay, so now we can get bigger. We'll do the plus shape for the palm. For the palm. Somewhere here. Somewhere here. Somewhere here. Whoa, it got bigger. That's what happened. Somewhere there. Somewhere here approximately. Oh, we're in the background, aren't we? Oopsie. Foreground. Selecting the correct layer is an essential skill. It's like trying to cook without putting your pan on the stove, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we're in background. And we're somewhere here. Yes. Background here. Yes. And then here's where the transition was important. We transitioned to foreground. Foreground, hold on. I just said it and I didn't do it. Foreground here. Sick. We're still on foreground. Where's the hand gone? Somewhere funky. Let's see what that looks like. Nice is what it looks like. Nice is what it looks like. We're cooking with gas. It's still good. Cooking with gas. Awesome. Ooh, it's gonna look so good. It's gonna look so good. Cool. Next hand. Right color, right layer. Uh-huh. It's over here somewhere. I'd venture a guess even here. Not that it matters. The vision is clear. Like a juicy steak with a visionary sear. Ooh. Still background. I have found. I like that sound. Move it around and bring that down. Now bring it up high like a fat crown. It has left from the background. Yes. Ooh. Did miss. The problem is dismissed. Hot chocolate, a cup of... We're entering that flow state for real. Me when I got I got 3 different drinks, one for hydration, one for caffeine, one for flavor. And I truly enter a flow state. Low state literally. Literally with the bars and everything. I see what you did there. That must be Toby Fox. Solomon Fox? That is. Trying to get on that indie beat producer situation like Solomon Fox. Alright, background. Gotta pick the right hand. This is apparently foreground. I'll accept it. I'll accept it, although I do fear I have clicked something wrong. So Jelly of the Gammy Chad face. It is essential. I would have put it in the I would have put it in the I would have put it in the follower. I would have put it in the follower emotes if it let me, but it's animated. Let's see. And I only got 5 spaces. But you know what? You might be able to, with the channel points, right? Oh, okay, it's unlock a random sub emote. You can gamble for it. Hold on. Uh-oh. Yes. Might be able to gamble for it. Just need to level up. It's all good. It's all good. You still good. I'll chat face on your behalf. You still good. Okay. Am I in the right layer? I'm not. Am I? Maybe not. You can make a redeem cheaper, I think, 100%, because that's just the default. This price gouging for real. I want to encourage gambling. This is a safe space. I'll do that right now. Edit. Okay, they won't let me make it cheaper than 80 for now, but it has now been dropped. And in fact, what if I edit it to actually, can I do that? I have an inkling I might be able to let it be like unlock a specific emote. Here. That's steps. I'll look into it. But now the gambling's cheaper. I can unlock a random one. Unlock a random sub for 80. Sub emote for 80. There's only 5. Your chances are pretty good. Chances are still good. Still good. There's a choose an emote to unlock. Oh, so there is. There it is. Didn't even see it with my wizard eye. How cheap can I make that one? Everything must be at least 80. I think they don't want to. They want to keep the economy in check, cause that's understandable. It's understandable. Cool. So now you could choose an emote to unlock for a very reasonable price. Enjoy your Chad privileges. Oh, ring a ding ding. Remove it and regroove it on a big ting. I said what I said. I've accepted my fate. Someone said on a podcast, he was like, you know, sometimes I get in that mood. Sometimes at night I get into that mood. Wanna whisper to one of my mans, use your gun tonight. The entire podcast was in shambles. The entire podcast was in shambles. They said we're taking a commercial break. We need to have a serious discussion behind closed doors, and I think that just made it worse. Okay, where we at? We're palming. I think we palmed. I think we palmed. Anything a dot for the elbows. I think we palmed. I think we palmed for sure. Wow. Layers to it. Literally. Layers to it. Missing one. Oh, that's alright. Okay, so now I could just do the body layer in the middle, and in fact, I could probably just do it with my normal colors. Now, let me keep it as a reference color. What's the color I haven't used? Red, green, orange, yellow, blue. I guess I haven't used like a hot pink. Put that in the body layer. And then now, after drawing, yes. Something like that. After drawing, yes. It should. Yeah. Okie doke, okie doke. No. Yes. Escalante. Next situation. Something like that. No, there's more back. Yes, it covering the background layer was the whole point. Yes. Awesome. Super cool, super cool. Let's see, where were we? Something like that. Something like that. Yes. Awesome. That is hilarious. I'm realizing I give myself a lot of positive self-talk when I'm deeply focused. Cheerleading myself like Cooking Mama. Almost as good as Gammy. That's real growth there. Between Cooking Mama 1 and 2. Cooking Mama 1 is like almost as good as Mama. Cooking Mama 2, she's like even better than Mama. Brought a tear to my eye on that Nintendo DS. I was like, we made it, guys. It's like when you cook your mom's recipe and she take a bite, she just start nodding. No notes. You can feel the ancestral spirit downloading. All right, all right, all right. Here. Something like that. It's not get sloppy. Who is this? This is that fusion. It's that fusion, guys. Frankie Freedom and Gary Willis, you say? So indeed. You know they're serious when they bring the synths out. When them jazz guys are like, Skrillex, hold my beer. What's going on here? I see. I see. This is a bit of a shoulder discrepancy. No, it's fine. It just hasn't gone to the part where it's supposed to be in the background. There it is. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Cooking with gas. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Reference files secured. Here's where we save. Control S is your best friend. Move my hand. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's so hilariously smooth. I'll rizzle in the hizzle for rizzle my nizzles. Yes. Yeah. Legs should be calm. Legs, I think, should be very calm. Now let's put that over here. New layer. Legses. Legs. Darker? Bluer? What's this? HSV? RGB, it says. Okay. Darker, bluer. More saturation. We do like a saturation. What's up? Maybe even more saturated. There it is. Some lightness, some brightness. Uh-huh. Kudu. Calm things. Oh, you know, I should do it leg by leg. Just a little bit. This is slightly spooky but smooth. Honestly, that's my entire stream aesthetic, low-key. Slightly spooky but smooth. Slightly kooky but grooves. Yeah, okay, how's that leg looking? It's doing what it needs to do. Yeah. And then the rest of these. Yeah. Running Man situation. Sick. Something like that. Cheek it up just a little bit. Demurely cheeking it up. Just add a little bit of spice. Sick. Gotta get my blinkers on for real. Hold on. Cool. And then just a slight color shift for It's pinker slightly. Maybe even brightly. Not quite sure what I'm doing with the color situation. It's making it a little dull. I want saturation. Not uber important. The main thing is distinction. Not uber important. But for my color mixing theory, because it's all pale now. I guess if we add enough of all the colors. RGB slider. It's got rules to it. There we go. So we need more. Okay, I see. So it's the complementary colors. The complementary colors, they clash. So if you mix them together, you kind of like, you lose saturation. The more you know. I guess I could separate layer these legs too, but I don't want to be dancing around with another background foreground situation. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. We'll go through it and survive. We'll do it with our wizard eyes. I'm hanging with my wizard guys. We're eating snacks. Would you like a pack of wizard fries or wizard guys? Secret on a mission, a wizard disguise. Pushing it. Make it loud, shushing it. I'm sure. A little bit of that is hand. A little bit of that is hand. Layer? Correct layer indeed. At this point, that would be a tragedy. Yeah. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Step back a little. So this should actually be this color. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, yeah, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Super awesome. So now let us we'll do a couple of things. We'll flatten. We'll save. We'll save. We'll flatten. We'll take that flattened bit, add it. We'll take that flattened section, add it to our original animation. We draw over it and we'll be done for the DZ. Yeah. Yeah. That's progress if I ever saw it. Yep. Alrighty. Cool. All right. All right. Little sippy. Okay, so now we have saved, we're ready. Take all of that. There's actually, let me rename this so that I get confused. So all of this from a background. What? What? Maybe there just isn't a background frame in this layer? What? In this frame? I guess. I guess. Doesn't seem to make sense to me, but we'll keep it going. Everything. Gotta select all of them individually and then flatten. Still does what it does. Yes. So now I'll export this loop, these selected frames in this layer. Yeah. And export it as a GIF at what size is this? Yeah, at 100%. Right? What size is this? Ooh, okay, no, actually 1, 2, 3, 4. At 400%. Or maybe I should do it 100. I'll do it 100. I'll shrink this. That's what I gotta do. Keep them synced. This is shrinking it by 400% is a quarter. So I just make this 25. That's mathematics. Yup. Yup. Okay. And then I think so. So select everything. Select the layer. Export. Can you see where? I can. Yeah, wait, hold on a second. Those are my files and that. Quick maths. Quick maths. I think it's an internet security thing. Let me disappear it for a second. Where are we? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? There we go. Gonna disappear, gonna banish it for a second while I'm in here in my files and that. Hold on. Shoes. There we go. This is going to be exported as a GIF with transparency, right? Do they do that? I'm sure they do. As Big Leagues Skelly. Sick. Oop, oop, oop. At 100, Escalenti, animation loop for sure. Awesome. Sick. Okie dokie. And then, okay, so now I can open it. Allegedly. Allegedly, I can open it. Oh, yeah, okay, wait. Why does it look like that? Ah, because I got all the frames. Because I got all the frames exported, so it's blank. Run till that middle bit at 51. Aha. That's so funny. Okay, so I can get rid of all of these. I'll see. Yeah. 14, 15, 16, 15. Excuse me. 15, get rid of these. Awesome. And then select all of that, copy all of that. No, copy. See if I can't just, first of all, Alt B, and then if I just, interesting. Okay. New problem has emerged. Has emerged. Has emerged. I have the frames. Oh. No, in fact, here it is. Problem solved. Save this just as it was. And then I'll do the cropping here, save it as a separate GIF. Then I'll just go on EasyGIF or something. It's easier to just stitch them together there. Unless I just don't know my software, which is fair. Yeah. Okay, over here, and it's just gotta get it to the same dimensions, which I'm pretty sure was 20. Oh, I was gonna say 24 squared. 28 by 28. Okie dokie. Huh? What's happening? Okay. Everyday man's on the block. Smoke trees. I see your girl in the park. That thing was a uckus. When your men went quack, 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 your men were ducking. Hold tight, Asney. He's got a frisbee. Hold tight, my man. He's got a pumpy. On the road doing 10 toes. Like my toes. You men thought I froze. I see a pen girl and I pose. Jay, Big Shaq, he really put some bars down. Really put some bars down. It was like the most unserious thing ever, and yet a complete international banger. Okie doke. So I think, let me do legs. I'll do pants as one layer. Pants is one, I can loop it, it loops itself. Pants as one layer. Shirt on top of it for sure. On top of shirt, jacket, although I could just draw it in, I think. And then, interesting. Actually, above pants is going to be a background layer for the background arms. And then above shirt is going to be the foreground layer for the foreground arms. Undershirt can also go head, but on top of head will be hat. I think that's if we have them all as separate layers. Is that even necessary? Ooh, I'm unsure and I am kind of scared. No, I'm not. It's something I just want to share. Mine's not hot. Okay, so at least one new layer, we know that much. And then it should not be sprite, it should be RGB color for now. Palette, default, with some new colors. Pants color is this one, which is, yes, my dark purple. Here, magic trick. No, V, control click, V. What? Am I tweaking? Interesting. Okay. Layers to it. Is it faster to be clicking into it like this or to just draw over? Maybe worth it to just draw it. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. I think. Something like that. No. Wrong buttons. Sick. I'd be burping completely forgetting there's a whole HD mic in front of my face. Imagine they actually invent smell-o-vision. There was that one, why is it blue? Is that a hand? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there was that one Google Doodle, the April Fools. It was an April Fool's joke. Google was like, yeah, we got smell-o-vision now. We figured out how to make this the sound waves from your speakers arrange the oxygen particles into exactly the formation to give you a temporary smell experience. And I was like, that sounds ridiculous. Me not knowing it was April 5th, I was like, that sounds ridiculous. But why would Google lie? Isn't that their whole thing? Why would Google lie? So they have me like my face pressed against the computer, sniffing, looking like a fool, and then it's like, hey, we got you. It's like, dang it. That's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Ain't no way. I had me snorting my laptop for a good like 10 seconds. I was like, maybe it just hasn't kicked in. You know, my speakers aren't that good. They got me. And then 2016 happened, and I had never seen an April Fool's joke happen again. They said, guys, you know what? It's actually serious now. It ain't a laughing matter anymore. We lost Harambe and everything went downhill. Snorting my laptop. They said it was going to smell like pancakes and maple syrup, and I was like, there's no way, because that's just not how smell works. But Google wouldn't lie to me. Lo and behold. Oop. That's the thing when I draw too far. Oop. Wait, did that work? No, that was a happy accident. Shout out Robert Ross. Or is he legally Bob? Some people are just legally Bob. That'd be a fun gender swap movie. Instead of Legally Blonde, Legally Bob. And so instead of a blonde woman in law school, was that it? They were like, oh, there's no way you're a lawyer. And she's like, what? Just because I'm blonde? Just because I'm traditionally feminine, you think I can't apply the brain? So then it'll be like a blonde Bob. He's like a frat boy stereotype, but he's getting his degree. Crushing beers and shotgunning them at a party one night and then passing the bar exam the next day. This is going to be so hilarious. Legs are there, kinda. Yeah. And then I'll just put the shoe, the singular shoe you can see. Yeah. Coolio. Next layer. Definitely got to sort out the hand situation first and foremosty. Okay, so that's pants. Or legs, actually, total. New layer. What is the new layer? Train of thought disappeared entirely. Hands is going to be the new layer. Do you ever just feel your blood sugar supplies disappear? It was a tangible moment. Train of thought was on schedule, no delays, and then all of a sudden, it rolled up, given steam engine when it wasn't when it used to be bullet train. Okay, so that's hands. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I might add some, instead of tweens, some smears. So that's in the background, right? No, it's foreground. Okay. Add some smears. Like I'm missing something. Yeah, there are two hands. There are two separate hands. It's in the background here. Yeah, okay. Something like that. And then a couple of smears. A couple of schmear. A little bit of schmear. Got the fine tooth comb. Fine tooth comb. And then when there's them big swings, right here, the hand kind of appears. Right? So maybe a little bit of schmear. Oh? I gotta make sure I'm going in the right direction for sure. Yeah, hold up. Undo all that. Undo all that. Where was I? Lost it even. It is essential to play the animation in the right direction. Otherwise, I'm communicating conflicting movements. Doot, doot, doot. Over here, definitely it's come out. A little bit of down. And then smear it. Oh, that looks horrendous. Erase your memories. Erase your memories. The position and color of that was crazy work. And then another smear right here. Big swing. You know, maybe the frame rate doesn't require smears. It's moving so smoothly anyway. I'll see. We can always evaporate it with water. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, hands for sure. That's so fun. That's so fun. Okay. Yeah. We can get into it with shirt and vest. Starting to forget my colors for real. It's probably this one. Start from frame 1. New layer. Hands. No, this is top. Larger brush. Yeah. Floaty. Oop. Actually, yeah. Another happy accident. Your sauce. I might have to do some shadows. Might have to do some shadows. Oh, you know what? Maybe not. I was intentional with the character design for this portion. The vest. The vest gives me my little purple, my dark purple puffer vest. It gives me some silhouette and color distinction around the torso, so that were the arms to overlap in ways that were otherwise not clear, you can still see her. Yeah. Awesome. I'm in the wrong. There we go. Or am I? No, here it is. Some save. Dog, I should probably save this as a sprite. Now that I think about it. Maybe? No, I think it's fine because I won't need to edit the layers too much. Still got the original elsewhere. Let's go back into it. I'm even starting to forget which hand was which. Yeah, okay, here we go. Which means something. Is that what's up? Yeah, the hand's covered. Where's Cause I thought I spied. Now there's that. Yeah, there should be a hand like around here. That's what's happening. I think I put it in the background and just forgot about it. Let's get our hand back. Should swing. Let's see, it starts as low as here. And then, is that what's up? That's what's up. It should be visible, but it's under the top? No, it's not even there. How interesting. Okay, then I guess we can come back to it. We can come back to it, or I can just very quickly make a new hands layer. Maybe even move hands on top of. Nah. Interesting. For that single frame, definitely a new layer. And hands should be on top. Lower than it was. Higher than it was too. Maybe here. That makes sense. And then it goes off screen here. Uh-huh. And then like gets off screen somewhere around there. That makes more sense. Back to the shirt. Yeet and a skirt. Here's where some shadows we're gonna, okay, you know what? Placeholder shadows. Just so that we know there's a distinction for now. Yes. Looks a little Looks just the tiniest bit confusing for now, but it will pay off. Shadow Stitch. It works in motion. Yeah, keep it pushing. Top. With the right color, yes. And then just make sure the logic of the clothes is preserved. It goes higher a little bit. Straight rectangle. Quick fill. That's a good frame. You can really see the dance bounce charging up. Okie doke, okie doke. Oop. It's coming together. Coming together. You know what? I think I can make things easy on myself, actually, now that it occurs to me. Just, fill tool and clean up. More or less. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that the first time. Had some bigger ambitious plans, and now just clean it up. Let's clean it up to make sure yeah, just make sure the leg layer makes sense. I've never heard lo-fi trap drums. Because it's definitely that like chilled cow type vibe. Definitely that chilled cow type vibe, but it's like still the Roland 808 drums. That's funky. Mm-hmm. This one's kind of wild. This frame's kind of wild. Tamed it a little. Yeah. Not even sure what happened here. Yeah, okay. There could be a swing to it. Hold on. Because back here, let's push this back. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, yeah. Because I have two shirt layers. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doing what it needs to does. Okie doke, okie doke, okie doke. And then I have gloves, so I'll go back to hands. Go back to hands and apply my gloves. What's happening? What's happening? Right, because I did do hands in a separate layer for just there. Okay. This is the bit where it's like it's fast moving parts, and so the pixels that represent the shapes are changing shape in ways that seem crazy as still frames. Once you get things moving, they start making a little bit more sense. Animation can be very forgiving. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Okay, doke. Might have been flattening all these. All of them. Hold on. Caught that. Saw that. Merge down. Flatten. Your. Okay, and then I can just go ahead, sleeve it up. Let me do the vest first. I think vest will simplify things. Let me know where the arms are at. And then I'll just draw the arms over the vest. Yeah. Because actually, hold on, no collar is visible. Mhm. There we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Something like that, yes. Mm-hmm. What's happening now? What's happening now? I'm on the wrong layer. Oh, I guess I have been on the wrong layer the whole time. Oopsie. Ooh. What's up? Hold on. Ooh. Interesting. I've added confusion to the mix. Let's chill. Let's keep a brush. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have just passed the second hour. Keep yourself refreshed. Give yourself a stretch. Keep yourself conditioned at your very best. Attend to the needs of your bodies, my friends. We are at the precipice of victory and near the end. All right, all right, all right. I've been so locked in. I'm not even sure if I've opened my mouth recently. Yeah. That's so fun. Save. Yes, very good. Mm-hmm. There's a few more. Never. You could be dry if you want. It's your prerogative. It's your prerogative. I myself, we're on the cusp of greatness, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go back up. Mm-hmm. We'll have to go back over. Oop. Keep the color visible. Mess around, get invisible or invisible. What's this? Mm-hmm. Okie doke, okie doke. But a mere handful of frames left. What is that? What hand is that? Uh-huh, yeah, that's where her hand kind of disappeared. That's where her hand has sort of... Yeah, this over here. I don't think this is where it should... Oop, what? Wrong layer. I don't think this is... Oh, it is. I must just be confused. We'll keep pushing. Yeah. Uh-huh. Arm there. Oh, that's a blue arm. Yeah, I think there's a bit of confusion, but once I think if I get everything else out, it will become easier to solve. Just stick with it with the vest. Mm-hmm. That's the bit. That's the bit right there. Awesome, awesome. Awesome. I see it coming together. Mm-hmm. That's what that earlier confusion was. Mm-hmm. Okay, they're all colored in. Now just polish in. Yeah. And redrawing the arms where they need to be drawn, yes. Swap colors. Do I just press the button? I do. Haven't done that in a while. On a lot of art programs, it's just X to swap. Hmm. Let me start again with a plus. Hello, Dominique. Thank you for the head pats. Welcome in. You have caught us at the precipice of victory. Another chapter of this animation coming together. Yes. Howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. How was your holiday weekend? You get lots of turkey? You got lots of food, but also sick. Rip. Sorry to hear you're sick. Hope you get better soon. Hope it's nothing serious, but then again, you know, all the people traveling around bringing all sorts of bugs from wherever they are. And the trains and such, dog. If you're like, y'all don't remember the last 4 or 5 years, at least cover your sneeze, for real. Agree, indeed, indeed. Yep. Make sure to take care of yourselves, to get lots of rest, stay hydrated. These drums must be the guy. Yeah, JD back. It's got a very distinct drum style. All right. Nice. Nice. Coming together. After that, just a little bit of cleanup. I believe I have arms on every frame. Yes. I may even indeed be able to fill this in now. Is that wild? It reads now. It reads now. And the one frame I was confused by is no longer confusing. This is good newsing. Yep. Now with a fine-tooth comb, there's just a couple of dots out of place and color. Yeah. I know that sound. That must be Butcher Brown. The finest in the town. Straight from the underground. Turn your frown upside down. That's so funny. That's so funny. Now, I don't think what would be very exciting is if this app let me do a clipping mask. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. Okay, wait. If I'm clever with it, because then instead of drawing the star pattern on my pants frame by frame, I can do what they do in Chowder, you know, and the characters be moving around, and it's like and you can see it's like they're the pattern doesn't move, but they move over the pattern. Something like that. We'll see. Let me get my head in there and then let me attach my skull. Attach my skull and then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Get a big square. Yeah, rounded square works. Oh yeah, and there's hair too. Okay. Interesting. Ah, that's what's up. This should be the right color so we don't confuse them with one another. Mm-hmm. Some of these frames are making my face look long. Which, to be fair, it is. But I gotta keep it consistent. You can kind of see the turn happening right here. Yes. All this is going to be covered by hat anyway. That's so fun. And then, hold on, after all this, I gotta crop it. Another bridge to be crossed when we get there. Let me do a provisional. Let me just hear this. Let me just do a provisional hat layer. Cool. Provisional hat layer, and then we just got a straight line situation. In fact, I got something clever I can do because there's not gonna be any foreshortening. Label this hat. Okay, so the hat's basically going to be the same size straight line. So instead of drawing it all the time, I can just shrink down, make that first line and turn it into a custom brush. Maybe a little larger. Yeah. And then select it. And then make it a brush. Control B, yes. And then my confusion? Oh, I see. Easy peasies. Yeah. Almost. There's one frame. Yeah, one frame out of place. This guy. What? That's odd. That's really odd. What? Interesting. I don't think too hard about that. Why am I indexed? What? Yeah, okay, wait, no. Maybe I do have to think about that now, because why is my purple? Have I done something? I guess I did something. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're kind of a seat. I've shifted it all the way over. Hello. Nice. Swaggy. Awesome. Awesome and groovy. Good friends, it has been a movie. The kind of quality that you see on Tubi. Don't sue me. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Handshake the homies, get them to dap it up. I'ma pack it up. Yeah, you know where to find me. You found me here. Until you hear me here. Wait, hold on. Nah, I lost it. No worries. Yeah, gang. This has been Gammy and Friends. I've been your host, Gammy. And friends, we have made some progress today for sure. For Sheezy and the Heezy for Reezy. I think we've made strides for sure. Let's see. We've made strides. We've made strides for Sheezy. I'll pick it up tomorrow. Do a little bit of polish. Do a little bit of polish. Looks so cool. Thank you very much. Ew. Could not have done it without your support, friends. Can't wait to see more. Indeed, me too. Yeah. Gang. The End Friends Guild. The Gilded Gang, we're growing. The forces are, our forces are increasing. We have crossed the boundary, the precipice, the threshold of affiliates. Thank you very much, everybody who's helped me make it here. Cause now we can spam these. Big fun. Yar. Move over to chat screen. I'll make sure I save this. Awesome. Chat. Yes. Zoomed in. Zoomed in. Everything saved. Very good, very good. Thank you so much. That's big moves. Official streamer tings. Officialmente streamer tings. Yes. We made it, guys. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. Sickety sick. Yar. Alright, gang. Gonna sign off. Let's go ahead and raid in. Ooh. As per usual, Catsy is online, indeed. It looks like we finally finished Hollow Knight over there. We're moving over into Silk Song. Let's go pay her a visit and say hi. Now we got a new raid message. Let's see. I'm gonna get it started. Everybody ready? Yes. And then our new raid message. Where is it at? I got my copies and pastes. Here it is. Now with new layers. Hold on. So it's gonna be that plus. I see. And then all right. Excellenti. Raid message Pixel Wizard raid with my new Pog emote. In fact, spam whatever. There's also our dance. Yes. Aha. So any of those. Alright. Heading over. I'll leave you in Catsy's capable hands. Catch you tomorrow. Noonish. We'll do some more drawing, because I'm enjoying it, and I think we'll be able to polish off this emote pretty quickly. So then we'll get into something spooky, perhaps? Something fun? I'll let y'all know. Bye-bye. Hmm.